In the middle of the ocean, a helicopter and 3 motorboats with a rescue team are heading towards the crash site. It turns out that a NASA capsule has had an accident, and this team is going to rescue astronaut Sam. The team places her on the boat and immediately takes her to the hospital. After a while, Sam regains consciousness, but she's feeling very dizzy. When she looks around, she is shocked when she sees that a pen tray is floating in the air. She is about to catch it, but then some people enter the room and she gets distracted. When she looks again, the pen tray is lying down. After that, Sam vomits and the doctors tell her that this is Norman. They ask her some questions so they can check her mental health, and Sam tells them about the pen. The doctors explain that anti-gravity hallucinations are also normal. Due to the accident, Sam's hand is swollen. The doctors need to know what exactly happened in space, so Sam tells her story. Sam had received some coordinates from mission control and everything was going fine, but she thinks that she collided with something. Sam thinks she passed out during the freefall, but she's not sure about it herself either. The doctor says that something pierced the capsule and her helmet broke. They don't know what it was, but they understand it could be meteor debris. The particles found on her suit are being analyzed so they can get some answers. After a while, Sam's husband, Mark, and their daughter, Izzy, come to meet her. But because she is still in quarantine, she can only talk to them through the glass wall. Her father, William, also comes to meet her and tells her that the Pentagon is also joining NASA in the investigation because they had detected some strange frequencies during her re-entry. A government house has been assigned for her so she can recover without being bothered by reporters. A doctor comes in the middle of their reunion and takes Sam for more tests. Sam touches Izzy's hand through the glass and promises that she will meet her soon. When finally it's time for Sam to move, an entire convoy takes her to a house that is in a completely deserted place. Michelle gives her a tour of the house and tells her that the government bought this land in the 1950s for weapon testing, and now it is used for diplomats to stay. Outside, a telescope is also installed so Sam doesn't miss space. When she uses the telescope, she hears a loud sound and starts feeling dizzy. Also, strange and unfamiliar memories start flashing in her mind. Michelle explains to her that this is common and holds her until the sound disappears. Later, Michelle reminds her that she may experience various symptoms like nosebleeds and hallucinations. If Sam wants to return to work, she'll have to focus on recovery because in 2 months she'll have her assessment test. Doctors will come every morning for her checkup. After the team leaves, Sam gets a terrible headache. She checks her temperature, but there's no fever. She removes her bandage and looks at her hand. A wound is visible. Then she starts unpacking her stuff, but her nose starts bleeding, so she has to stop. She goes to the kitchen to get a cloth. Just then, her best friend Val's video call comes. While talking, suddenly Sam goes quiet and stares at the backyard for a few seconds. Val keeps calling her name until Sam comes back to her senses. Sam apologizes and says she thought there was something outside. When she goes to the other room, something moving appears in the shadow outside. Val tells Sam to downplay her symptoms a bit so she can return to work quickly. After the video call, the house lights start flickering, and a loud sound comes from a room. Sam goes to check, and the floor is filled with mud and rainwater. A chair is fallen, and the backyard door is open. Sam goes outside and sees something moving in the forest, but the thing disappears immediately. Sam goes into the forest and throws a stone at the place where she saw that thing, not knowing that the mysterious thing is now on the roof of the house. Suddenly, she starts hearing that loud sound again and sees the same vision where people are walking at a dark crash site. The next morning, when Sam wakes up, she sees that her hand has no bandage and the wound has spread further. When she is making breakfast, an egg appears floating in the air above the counter. When Sam touches it, it starts moving. But as soon as the medical team arrives, the egg falls and breaks on the counter. The rest of the morning is spent in tests. While exercising, Sam feels pain in her leg and says that it's just a cramp. After the tests, she lies down with ice on the sore spots on her body. Michelle apologizes that the tests were intense, but says that all the data is very valuable for the space program. She asks Sam if there were any other symptoms, and Sam lies and says that everything is fine. After the team leaves, Sam calls Mark and says she wants to go on a family trip after recovery. Mark says the family trip idea is bad because if they get a divorce, then seeing them together will make it harder for Izzy. Sam feels hurt, and she says that they're trying to figure everything out right now. But Mark reminds her that they almost lost Izzy, and since then, everything has been very difficult. He says Sam was away for months for training, then went to space, and as soon as she gets a chance, she'll take another mission. Anxious Sam says that both of them are very important to her, and she wants Izzy to have the family that she never had. Then it's revealed that Izzy is adopted because they couldn't have their own child. But Mark says adoption didn't give the happiness they thought it would. Just then, Izzy interrupts their conversation and shows her family drawing, which has some space people with them. Later,
Going back, she trips over a tree root and falls and loses consciousness. Then she regains consciousness on her bed. She has severe pain in her head and finds blood in her hair. Just then, she sees that someone is outside, and a man enters the room. He says they found her unconscious outside and brought her in. When Sam asks who he is, it's revealed that her father, William, has come. William tells her that when he came home and found the house empty, he called a search team. He scolds Sam for not resting. Sam asks about the cameras, so William tells her that he didn't give NASA all the details about the house because he didn't think Sam would explore so much. Then he takes her downstairs and opens a secret area that is hidden behind furniture. He tells her that this is a safe house. Going down another set of stairs, they reach a large area where several living quarters are built. The back room is the central system that runs on its independent power source. William turns on the computer and shows Sam that many security cameras are installed around the house. In case of emergency, the building locks itself behind 3 layers of strong guest material. There's also a defense system, but William says she probably won't need this thing. After they leave, the camera screens start glitching. After William leaves, Sam checks the condition of her hand and sees that the wound has now reached her arm. She takes a photo and sends it to Val and takes medicine. Val replies that just apply some ice and everything will be fine. In the evening, Sam is relaxing in the jacuzzi outside when strong wind starts blowing. Suddenly the wind stops and strange sounds come from the forest. Just a second later, the wind starts blowing again. Disturbed, Sam comes inside and calls Mark, but it goes to voicemail. At the same time, the house lights start flickering. Sam grabs a flashlight and goes to the balcony, but nothing strange appears. When she goes back inside, the lights turn off and a strange monster appears near the door. It takes Sam a moment to understand what she saw, but when she looks again, the monster is gone. Then the lights come back, and Sam, despite being scared, opens the door and checks. She looks around with the flashlight, but this time too, nothing is found. She comes inside and locks the door and activates the alarm system. But while going to the bedroom, the house AI announces that a breach has been detected and lockdown has started. Metal panels close over all doors and windows, and Sam gets trapped inside. She immediately tries to call from her phone, but the network is dead. Just then, she hears that screaming-like sound again that hurts her ears. A sound comes from behind, but when she turns around, there's nothing. Then growling is heard from the neighboring room, so scared Sam runs downstairs. The creature quickly runs past her. Sam presses the power switch, but nothing works. The exit doors also don't open. Just then, the door handle in front of her starts moving. But as soon as she shines the flashlight on it, everything becomes quiet. After some hesitation, she opens the door and goes outside. The lights flicker, and a plant near the window moves. Sam gets scared and drops the flashlight. She picks it up, and as soon as she looks at the plant, a scary hand touches the glass. Sam screams and runs downstairs. She opens the secret entrance and runs into the bunker area so she can check the security cameras. At first, the screens don't work, but she presses a switch and everything turns on.
Problem with the generator. William says that they detected some blackouts and puts his team to work. Sam says that someone came inside the house, so William tells her he'll check the security footage and let her know. Then the tests begin. Michelle looks at Sam's wound and says this doesn't look normal, so she sets an appointment for an X-ray. After a while, Mark and Izzy come to meet Sam. While William spends time with his granddaughter, Mark and Sam go into the forest for a private talk. Sam tells him that she saw a creature that didn't seem to be from this world, and she thinks that maybe an alien came down to Earth with her from space because her mission in space was to broadcast signals. Mark is about to say something when Izzy arrives. After that, William and Sam check the security cameras together. At the same time when Sam saw the monster, the security screens start glitching, but no monster appears on the grass.
William says that she's just hallucinating due to stress and she should rest. After William goes upstairs, Sam has the computer scan the house. The system detects that there are 9 people inside, exactly as many as her family and William's team. A little later, Izzy, Mark, and Sam go for a walk in the woods. Mark shows a little affection after a long time. Suddenly, they hear a strange sound and see that Izzy is gone. Both panic and start looking for her. Just then, Izzy suddenly appears behind them with a dead insect in her hand. Immediately after that, all the insects in the forest start screaming. Seeing all this, the family gets scared and runs toward the house. As they run, they're shocked that thousands of insects are coming out of the woods and flying around them. The family rushes into the house and watches in horror as all the insects stick to the windows. It's so much that even the sunlight gets blocked. After a few minutes, all the insects disappear, but the glass becomes sticky. When the couple checks, they see that all the insects are lying dead outside the window. A little later, the cleaning team arrives and starts cleaning everything, and a NASA officer gives the theory that this might have happened due to environmental imbalance. Sam asks about the results of her capsule test, but the lab doesn't have any update yet. Mark leaves with Izzy, but he promises that both will come to meet again at night. After that, Sam feels a strange pain in her leg. When she takes off her shoe, she sees that her toe is bleeding. She immediately runs to the bathroom and takes off her sock and starts to wash. But on closer inspection, it's revealed that the injury has spread all the way up her leg. When she touches her toe, her nail comes off and she screams in pain. After applying bandages, Sam puts ice on her injured hand. Just then, the lights start flickering. So scared, she places the table in front of the back door. Then she searches the internet for incidents related to strange insects and reads that geomagnetic disturbances are the cause of such things, and some people connect them to UFO sightings and abductions. In the pictures of the article, she sees people with black marks like hers. Sam feels something behind her back, so she runs to the bathroom and sees in the mirror that the black mark has now reached her shoulder. The lights flicker again, so she immediately activates the alarm and runs downstairs. Strange sounds start coming from the other rooms. At the same time, Mark calls and tells her he's on the way. Sam asks him if she was a good mother, which confuses Mark. The lights start malfunctioning again, and the house AI announces that another breach has occurred, after which lockdown is activated. Sam tells Mark that there's something in the house. Just then, she hears some sounds coming closer. Soon, Mark's voice on the phone becomes strange gibberish. Sam starts going down the stairs toward the bunker, when suddenly there's severe pain in her back and she falls. Sam rolls down the stairs. When she touches her back, her hand feels a strange sticky thing. Her phone is broken. When she hears sounds from upstairs, she immediately runs to the computer. She checks all the cameras but doesn't see anyone. Then she scans the building, and the computer tells her that besides her, there's one more person in the building. The screen starts glitching, and a monster appears inside the house, so Sam fearfully shuts off the screen. The computer does another scan, and this time confirms that on the upper floors there are 2 more people. Sam presses some buttons, and smoke starts coming from the ceiling. She runs into the next room, which is a kitchen, but sounds are coming from there too. Hiding behind furniture, Sam sees the monster in the oven's reflection. Luckily, it doesn't see her and moves on. But as soon as Sam starts moving toward the door, a second creature arrives and she has to hide again. When it leaves too, Sam escapes through the door and runs. Sam hides in a bathroom and blocks the door with furniture. Suddenly, there's pain in her injured hand. She removes the bandage and sees that some strange substance is on her skin. The creatures start breaking the door, so Sam hides in the shower. As soon as they enter, Sam breaks the vent cover and opens a paddle and escapes. Outside, wounds start glowing. Finally, she finds a ladder and exits through a hatch into the forest. As she's running through the trees, her more wounds start glowing, and she hears the sounds of monsters. But she can't hear the voices of her family who are searching for her. On the road near the house, William arrives with his armed team. He reminds them that they're dealing with something very intelligent. Then he sends them to search. While the soldiers are searching the rest of the house, William goes into the bunker and sees things are destroyed. In the forest, Sam falls to the ground, and as the monster's sounds come closer, she begs for mercy. Suddenly, a creature lifts her chin and looks at her with compassionate eyes. then asks in its own language can she understand it. Sam is surprised that she understands everything it's saying. Just then, more creatures appear, and the first creature says they missed her. When Sam asks who it is, the creature says, "We are your family." Sam is still confused, so the creature places its forehead against hers and says, "Remember." Now the complete picture becomes clear in Sam's mind. It's revealed that she is actually an alien, and her family crashed on Earth many years ago. One of William's teams tried to capture them, so the aliens ran away. In the chaos, Sam got separated from her family and used a device to make her body look human. When William found her, she looked like a little girl, and that same day he adopted her. Her alien family never stopped searching for her because they knew this transformation would end after a few years. They were the ones who broke her capsule and woke her up. In the present, Mark and Izzy find Sam surrounded by aliens. Izzy gets scared seeing her mother's glowing body, but Sam assures her that no one will hurt her. Just then, William arrives and says he always knew what she was. He was the one who inspired her to become an astronaut and deliberately sent her on that mission so the aliens could be brought back to Earth. Now he wants to make the aliens government property and calls his team for this work. William tells Sam to tell the aliens to surrender, but she refuses. When he pulls out a gun, Mark pushes him down and throws some punches. During this, Sam's camouflage ends and she comes into her real alien form. The soldiers are coming closer, so Mark tells Sam to run for her own sake. Izzy extends her hand and Sam touches it with her claw. Then she runs away with her family. By the time the soldiers arrive, the aliens leave Earth in a bright glowing spaceship. And here the movie ends. If you liked this video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so more such videos keep reaching you. Thank you for watching.